Hi, I'm Shishri Singh. My register number is UR14CS232. Today we are going to see the 7th exercise of our DBMS lab. Our 7th exercise is a PLSQL programming using triggers. I have done the query in Word since I did it in Oracle and I cannot get a spool file out of it. Over here all the tables are previously created in the experiment 1-2 itself. I'm not creating new tables, it is just the continuation of the previous exercises. Now since it is a simple trigger, now what is a trigger? A trigger is a mechanism that automatically executes a specified PLSQL block when a triggering event occurs on a table. Now a triggering event may be one of insert, delete or update. These are the three main events that happens in trigger. That is the insert, update and delete. And now our very first question is create a simple trigger that does not allow insert, update and delete operations on the supplier table. Create trigger T1. T1 is the first trigger. Before insert on supplier 1 for each row declare variable 1 number. Begin if new supplier ID is S1 and new supplier name is AAA. Then DBMS output dot put line. This is the way when we declare the output. This cannot be inserted. Rollback. End if is used to end the if condition. End is used to end the complete trigger. And the backslash is again used as a closing symbol. Now create trigger T2 before delete on supplier T1 for each row declare variable 1 number 4. Begin if supplier SID equal to S1 and supplier S name is AAA. Then DBMS output dot put line. This cannot be inserted. Rollback. End if end. Create trigger T3 before update on supplier 1 for each row. Declare variable 1 number 4. Begin if new supplier ID is S1 and new supplier name is AAA. Then DBMS dot output dot put line. This cannot be inserted. And now this is for my first insertion. Delete. These are my outputs. I cannot increase the size of the output because it was not possible, but it can be. You can see over here it is given trigger created with compilation, and over here trigger created. Now create a trigger to ensure that does not contain any duplicate. Now create trigger T4 because already we did T1, T2, T3, T4. The trigger's name should not be same. It should be different for each and every trigger that we create. After insert on supplier 1 for each row declare variable 1 number 4. Begin if exists select star from table supplier 1 inner join inserted I on supplier ID equal to supplier 1 supplier ID and I dot supplier date supplier 1 supplier date. Begin rollback. Duplicate data end if end. This is the output for my second query. Create trigger. A third question is create a trigger that raises a user defined error message and does not allow updating the order table. Create trigger error message before update on supplier 1 for each row. Declare variable 1 number 4. Begin if number dot new dot order ID is greater than 110. Then declare dummy integer. Select error you cannot update into dummy from order 1 where order 1 dot ID equal to new ID end if end. This is my output which will be displayed. Create a PLSQL. Now fourth question is write a PLSQL script to display the supplier detail who has rating greater than 3. Use cursors. Over here we have to use cursor. Now what is a cursor? Cursor allows the program to fetch and process information from the database into the PLSQL program one row at a time. There are two types of cursor, implicit cursor and explicit cursor. Over here we are using the query as follows. Create procedure P1 CS or register number or any number which we can give. Number default we are given as V account number. Begin select count into V of count from supplier 1 when P of ID is greater than 3. P1 CS number. If is null then DBMS output dot put line. Over here will display our name, gender, date and product ID, else V count from supplier. This will be the output. Our fifth question is write the PLSQL script to display the product names whose ordered quantity is less than 10 using cursors. Create procedure P2. Then we are giving P2 as a number default. Then begin select count star into V1 count from order quantity where order quantity is less than 10. We're giving the if condition and the else condition. This will be the output. Our sixth question is write a trigger to update the order table whenever the customer ID is updated in the customer table. Create trigger T1 CS261 after update on customer 1 for each row. Begin if new.customer ID is equal to is not equal to old.customer ID, then update 1. Set order.customer ID equal to new.customer ID where order.order ID equal to new ID. End if. This will be the output. Write a PLSQL block to display an implicit cursor for the any two of the given table. This will be the query. Declare total rows number. Begin update order quantity. Set ordered quantity plus 5. If SQL is not found, then DBMS output dot put line no order selected. Else if. This will be the condition. And over here we declare the total number of rows. We update the product quantity and we check the condition. And if the total rows is not equal to the product selected, and this will be the output. This is the output. Write a PLSQL block to display an explicit cursor for any two of the given table. Declare customer ID, customer1.customer ID, type customer name, customer1.customer name, type customer address, customer1.customer address, cursor see customer is, select customer ID, customer name, customer address from customer 1, begin see customer 1 loop, fetch see customer 1 into customer ID, customer name, customer address, exit when see customer is not found, DBMS output dot put line customer ID or customer name or customer address, end loop, close see customer 1, see of customer 1. This will be the output. It's given that procedure successfully completed. This is our DBMS 7th exercise. Thank you.